All right, let's do this thing before it gets any weirder around here. Welcome back to Kavran D&D. The party have got themselves into a bit of a pickle sneaking around the ducal manor. So, we'll pick things up with a brief recap before we get into the aforementioned spying on people while they're asleep. Last time, the party fought the mage and the kobolds who did their best to defend the unconscious spy the party had been chasing, allowing the mage and the kobolds to group up and teleport them all away. At this time, Grubbin had fled and the party was unable to track him down, choosing to send a message to the Four Corners Tavern in case he returned there. They decided to spend the night in a different place, finding a hotel, Valabar's, a very accommodating high-end establishment. The next day, they acquired a number of potions to aid them in stealth and decided to sneak into the Duke's manor, preparing for their mission in the early hours of the following morning. They successfully infiltrated the mansion using a clever variety of stealth, magic, tricks, distractions, and traps to lure guards out of positions and make their way all the way to Duke Lothar Syrinx's bedroom, pulling back the curtain concealing his bed and revealing the sleeping form of the Duke and his wife.
Do we know if he has a wife? Does he have a wife that we know of?
You haven't met this individual.
But have we seen pictures of her?
There are some pictures, of various, throughout the manor and things like that.
I messaged Jade. I've got a theory. I've got a theory that this is the real Duke, and like this is the real Lord Syrax, and the one that we met and the one that's often around is actually the Great One in disguise as obviously Lord Syrax, but there is a real Lord Syrax, and that's why it's under lock and key and been locked up here.
Oh god.
Theory. But okay, so we've pulled back the curtain. He's all
You pull back the curtain, you see these two figures asleep in the bed. Lord Syrax is a very fat man in his mid-40s with blonde hair, a ruddy face, but relatively pale skin. His wife is quite plain of face, with blackish brown hair. She lies on her back, sort of hair sort of spread over the pillow, arms underneath the covers, just breathing very slowly and peacefully. And the Duke himself is rolled over on his side, and you can see peeking out the gold chain upon which hangs the purple gemstone.
Oh, so she has it on.
No, he has it on.
He has it on.
Is Klari able to use her hands of wisdom? I don't know. Her very good picketing hands, pinchy hands.
Where's the handing?
She can get handsy on this necklace.
She just grabbed something from the other room. Is that? Well, I believe that is probably something she could do with a fucking plus 15 to sleight of hand.
Excellent.
And the inability to roll anything below a 25. So I kind of feel, I thought that's something she could probably do. Although, I don't know. Can I cast? I had something cast last time. Did I have detect magic up? No, I don't have any spell slots gone on the fourth one. Could I cast detect magic?
Absolutely, yeah.
See if there's anything going on here. Well, going on.
Yeah, let me just double check an interaction between tech magic and supply.
Split tech magic.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking up to tech magic.
No, I'm just looking up an interaction between detect magic and something else.
Oh. So sorry.
Okay. Yes, you cast detect magic, and you can see that there is a magical aura on both the Duke and his wife.
Bum, bum, bum.
What is there a specific like school of magic it's sort of related to?
So his wife, it is illusion based. The Duke himself is a mixture. There is illusion, abjuration, and evocation.
But not.
Illusion, abjuration, and what?
Abjuration and evocation.
What do those things actually do?
So evocation is often attacking magics, so like your fireballs and stuff like that. Also, healing magics come into evocation. Abjuration is generally sort of defensive spells or so things like your shield, your absorb elements, your detect magic are all abjuration.
Okay, fair enough.
So does this mean that magic's been used on them, or that's magic that they use?
That's a good question.
What was the question? Sorry.
For detect magic, like, is that telling us this is magic that they have the ability to use, or is it telling us that's magic that's been used on them?
That would be magic that they are under the effect of.
So possibly if we touch them, they will explode.
Yeah. I have an idea. Sort of. Basically, I want to check that the wife is real. Because if she's just illusion, I kind of want to check if she's real or not. But I also don't want us to be like right there in the bedroom, you know, like looking over her. Because if we like poke her or something and she wakes up, and obviously these curtains drawn. So what if we all stood back in the room and you used your mage hand to just like very gently try and poke her and see if your hand goes through?
And I can make it invisible.
Yeah, and it's invisible, so it should do the good.
Are we hiding in a wardrobe?
I mean, is there like a wardrobe or something we can hide in?
Yes, there are several pieces of furniture around the room. There is a large wardrobe. There is like an ornate sort of dressing table with a mirror and things like that.
I'm not going to fit in a dressing table.
I don't think most of us are going to fit in a dressing table. Klari, you can hide on the ceiling. Really, you can just be like a weird, massive daddy long legs.
But they're
Arwen
laying.
and Klari are currently still invisible, if I remember rightly.
I'm not.
You're not.
I fired the door.
So Klari is still invisible.
Oh yeah, but if
for
she
the
does
time
make,
being. Yes, if she does mage hand, she won't be.
and if I'm honest, she is the one person who invisibility is least useful because she's already insane at stealth.
Well, I'm climbing in a wardrobe.
Okay, I'm gonna try and sort of fit myself in the corner behind a bunch of different bits of furniture. Like if there's like a chair and a dresser and stuff like that around one corner, I'm just gonna try and sort of sneak behind there and duck down into the shadows and just sort of peer very slightly over. I don't know.
I'm sure this is a dark room.
Yeah, it's a pitch back.
Okay, then yeah, I'm just gonna stand up quick. hide in the corner of the ceiling.
Nice. How creepy would that
Just
be?
crouch
Woke
on the
up
ceiling.
and you could just see in the corner of your ceiling, not just like a tiny little spider in the corner making a web, no, a full person just
Like Batman.
yeah. Yeah, then you can read. Give her a poke.
Don't you roll it?
Okay.
Good.
So you cast your mage hand. You will take up your positions in your various hiding spots. Arwen, when you open the wardrobe, it's empty.
It's empty.
It's
Oh god,
empty.
it's a mimic. It's gonna eat me.
Can you imagine if this entire room mix? I mean, Ben, I think, knows what Lord Syrax is. I fucking think I've got an idea. The abjuration magic to me sounds a bit like a sort of ward, like a symbol, and then evocation is like a fucking explosion inside that. Maybe
It's application.
abjuration. It's like defensive magic, so it's shield and shield of faith and stuff. It's like
That's the
defensive.
reason I picked the wardrobe.
Oh,
There's an explosion. I'm fine.
You send your mage hand down towards the wife first.
yeah.
Okay. So I imagine the others. The mage hand is invisible, right? So the others can't see it. But I imagine that Klari has sort of like Klari can see its position, so she can manipulate it and interact with it, but no one else can. And so you bring the hand down and you hover it very, slightly just away from her for a moment before pushing it forwards. And for the rest of you, nothing changes. But for Clary, the moment the mage hand would make contact, it moves very slightly through the wife, and her form just turns very slightly translucent for you, revealing that she is 100% an illusion.
How embarrassing. Imagine having a fake wife. How embarrassing. Oh my god.
Syrax, I mean, come on.
Okay.
Jeez.
Why would communicate that to Arwen through our ring? Ethically. And then I guess I will put it. Do I guess I can only ask Arwen.
Okay.
Or-
Okay.
So you move the hand over, this time moving tentatively towards Duke Syrax.
I thought it was a lord.
So he's a duke.
Oh, bloody hell.
And
Yeah.
again, pausing for a brief second, and just before you touch him with the mage hand, his form moves in the bed, and the covers shift, revealing the pale skin of his chest. And you can see that there are 3 very softly glowing runes tattooed into the large chest of the Duke.
I'm not going to pick.
Try and identify these runes. Can we make any arcana checks or anything to try and sort
You
of
can make
identify?
an arcana check, yeah?
Can I help? And I
Oh,
think I can. Can I help?
good arcana.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's a 23.
So, Clary, you can tell that 2 of these runes, they are different, but they share similarities. They are both abjuration runes, and one of them is an evocation rune.
Do we know if they're able to be dispelled?
And also healing magic.
You don't
But
know.
mostly like fireball, like
Do you know if they're able to be dispelled?
I do.
Are they?
I'm not going to tell you.
Damn it. I'm guessing no, because they're like etched onto his body.
So she's able to tell that the evocation and
Abjuration.
One evocation, two abjuration, but the abjuration ones are different.
Is abjuration the explodey one or the shieldy one?
The shieldy one.
Shieldy one. Right, okay.
all right. I have some spell slots left. Because thank God we did this on a separate day. So upon seeing these sort of glowing runes and stuff on the chest, I'll sort of walk over. Very, very stealthy. And I would like to, I think, should I cast Dispel Magic? Should I try?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work because it's like tattoo. You can't get rid of it.
No, but you can get rid of the magic in it. So it's just a tattoo.
Mm.
So yeah, I'm gonna
It's worth a try, right?
yeah, I'm gonna use a third level spell slot because I don't want to waste any of my fourths. I'll use a third level spell slot, try and cast Dispel Magic.
Okay, roll for it.
Before, can I just vocalize something before he does it? Yes. I think one of them's for touching him, and one of them's for magic against him.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I just had that thought.
Maybe that seems like an oddly specific thing though. Yeah, it kind of does. Like, oh, if you do magic against me, I'll, this thing will go off. I feel like one of them is. I agree. One of them is probably for touching him.
But why would he have two? That's the thing. What's the other
Yeah.
thing that you could do to him?
What could it be other than magic?
I feel like maybe the other one is like So JJ, there was three symbols, two abjuration ones that look very different to the evocation one.
So that yes, so there's two that share like a core basically, so that you can identify them as abjuration with a little, details around them that differentiate them, so that you can tell they are two different abjuration effects. And there is one that is very, very different that is an evocation effect.
Right.
If you think of them like in sort of old books where the first letter is incredibly ornate. It is still clearly, an N or a K or whatever, but how you make that letter or big and ornate could be very different.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh god. One of them is definitely for touching him. The other one, maybe magic against him. Maybe it's something like that. I was thinking maybe it's like a shield or something. It's like a to protect him from sort of bodily harm. I suppose, obviously, or maybe it's like an alarm. Although if it's being touched, it isn't an alarm, does he?
Does the Arcana check that Klari did tell us if it gets triggered, is there like a reset time, or is there like a 3 strikes and then it's used for the day, or is it a constant thing that he's able to use?
So if you wanted to determine what one of them did, you can make another Arcana check on each rune individually. This would be quite a high DC to work out what they do.
I would like to help.
I can't roll over them.
Yeah, fuck it.
I'm assuming it's
Yeah, speak to the king. Right. Makes sense. You can ask that.
for just roll 3.
Yeah.
So 23, 23, 28.
Okay. Which one are you doing? Left to right, right to left? Which one would you like to do first?
Let's do left direction. Yeah, left to right.
Left to right. Yeah.
Okay. You are unable to determine what the two abjuration runes do. The evocation rune, however, is not an offensive effect, you realize. It is a healing effect.
Do we know if it's reusable, how many times you can use it, blah, blah, blah?
From what Klari can tell, and from this being physically like etched in with a tattoo, you would estimate that this is a long-term effect.
So he can't fucking die.
Like, didn't we meet a dragon, or we fought against a dragon, or something that had like stuff carved into its into its scales? Do you think this is, if this is the real Lord Serac, is like stuff he's carved into his scales, was like, this like rune to heal him will be like a, so if we were to fight him every round, he would gain X HP, and then the defensive ones, like, every round he would be able to cast this defensive spell and have this defensive ability. Do you think more combat centric rather than like protecting him at night?
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe, yeah, maybe we should just try and take that thing and see what happens.
Yeah, maybe. I'm trying to think of a way of like how you could do that. I have an idea. Hear me out on this one, JJ. If I grabbed the necklace with like both hands, I didn't physically take it off of him, but I then used Dimension Door on myself, I am carrying the necklace, and therefore would I be able to like teleport away with it? So it's not like anyone's disconnecting it from him. I am simply.
Yeah, because if you pick it up.
Let me pose this question to you. If you grab hold of someone's belt, have you got their belt,
Yeah.
or are they still wearing their belt?
Well, they're still wearing it, but you also have it.
Yeah. It's kind of both, because I'm grabbing it and they've got it, so it's a bit of a.
It's like if I go like this, like I've got your shirt. You're still wearing it, but I've got it. So.
Well, would you like to try it, Stix?
No, I don't really want to try it, because even me thinking that question back over, it does sound a bit silly. Like, of course, I wouldn't teleport away with it. And also, Dimension Door feels like the kind of spell that, it's like Dimension Door, like it creates a door in front of you. You'd have to step through. So I'd sort of step through and still be holding on to it on the other side. Like,
I think there's a good chance you would bring.
No, he has to be a willing target to bring with me. So what would probably happen is he would be a not willing target. They would wake up. That is very true. Maybe even in his human form, the fat fuck. I'm joking. God. That's spiritual or better managing plan. And he did have some illusion magic on it, didn't he? So okay, because he might not even be still. Like, this might not actually be him, and these runes are actually something that's on the bed or something, right? Yeah. So what if I cast locate object? Now that I'm visible, because I remember I did that. I forgot to do that last session before we went invisible, and I felt very stupid. So if I cast locate object to try and find the necklace now, and just confirm that this is it, he is here.
I just worry if this isn't him, then this would be a trap.
Yeah, if this isn't him, this is a trap to try and trap us or find us or some shit, and bad things are gonna happen. Because he definitely knows we're coming, or he knows that we're troublemakers or something in the city because of the attack.
I have never caused trouble in all my life. Not even once.
I'm sorry that doing this.
Maybe. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I cast locate object, and I think about the object that, yeah, the necklace.
You do not find a target within range.
Oh my sneaky bastard! That little smile on your face, JJ Quality.
I know. I saw it and I was like, oh, you dickhead. Oh,
I think we get the fuck out of here.
yeah. Let's
I
go.
think death. Yeah. Yeah. Let's fucking leave. Let's get the fuck out.
Okay.
I have
Cow.
I have my dimension door thing, so I don't know if Arwen, if you want to turn into something and escape, and I'll just escape with Klari.
Mm-hmm. I'll turn into a bee.
A bee. Fantastic.
Crawl under the door.
Yeah. And then yeah, she does that. And then I'm gonna use dimension door to teleport me and Klari 500 feet in an easterly direction outside, hopefully the grounds, and onto a building somewhere. Something.
Okay.
Yeah.
The two of you successfully escape. Arwen, are you meeting the others outside, or are you meeting at a different location?
No, yeah, I would have said meet back at the tavern we stayed in.
The posh one?
Yeah, the I keep thinking it's vagrant, but it's not vagrant. It's the
Valabars.
Valabars. Why do I keep thinking vagrant? It's Valor. That's it. Valabars. Meet back at the Valabars.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the two of you dimension door out, safely away, and quickly make your way back through the streets. Arwen, you turn into a bee.
Mm-hmm.
You manage to worm your way under the door.
Mm-hmm.
The room outside is currently empty.
Mm-hmm.
Because you, apart from an unconscious guard.
Mm-hmm.
Can you make me
Oh no.
a dexterity saving throw
Why?
as you crawl under the second door onto the landing and begin to fly up into the air, and with the buzzing of your bee's wings, the guard that is outside takes notice of you and tries to swat you.
How?
Is the window in that first room not open still?
Yeah.
You shut it.
Oh, did we?
Oh,
Well,
fuck yes.
the guard was going to shut it, and
15.
excellent. You managed to avoid the guard. Where are you going now?
I'm going to get Hugo,
Okay.
who's flying about.
How are you getting out of the building?
Well, I'm out of the building.
You are flying you are in here at the moment.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah,
No,
there's the door.
I thought we were doing this door down here. This one, and this guard was swatting me.
As an exterior door, that is better sealed against the external environment. There is not room to crawl through the gap as a bee.
Oh, for goodness
Fine.
sake.
Was there like a fireplace in any of the rooms you could like go up and out?
Yeah, wasn't there one in this one?
Yeah, you could do that. That'd be a good idea. Yeah, you fly through the remainder of the house. As you fly through one of the rooms, one of the guards does sort of follow you with a lantern and watch you go, but there's nothing too. Maybe is a little bit curious about a bee or something flying around in the dead
Well,
of night.
I'll bump into a window just to sell it.
Just to sell it.
Yeah.
Okay. Just for the hell of it, make me a performance check. How convincing is your bee bump?
Is that all performance?
Mm-hmm.
19.
Oh, it's an incredible.
Oh, I do a bump and
Yeah.
then
You like flop to the bottom of the window frame and then like buzz off again,
yeah.
and the guy just carries on. Yeah, you do find
Cool.
the
Oh.
fireplace, and then by the time you reach the exterior on the outside, you look much more like a fly than a bee. The lovely yellow bumbles have been covered in soot.
Oh,
You are now
little
stealth
shake.
bee. You do a little shake and there's a little poof
Yeah.
of soot, and your colour returns.
Like a tiny firework.
Yes, like a tiny black firework in the night that no one but you appreciates.
Hugo, he doesn't know he doesn't know what he's appreciating, but he sees a little poof. He's
Okay.
like, ah, poof.
You tell him to be ready by a particular chimney.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I hop on his back as a bee.
Okay, you fly up.
Away.
Okay. You escape into the night, leaving almost no sign of your presence,
Almost.
other than one guard with
Headache.
a mangled leg, one with a headache, and a severely melted lock.
That's of no concern.
That anything.
That could be anything in any.
Yeah. Any old rando could have done that.
Indeed.
Wasn't us.
No, not at all. Definitely not you guys.
Nope. We don't even
Right.
use fire.
But you successfully make your escape.
We need a better plan.
Having not alerted guys, you can all head in, take a rest. Finish off a long rest. You awaken and get up. It is approaching midday the following day by the time you've completed your long rest and got some good sleep. But what would you all like to do this day?
We need, a much, much better plan because obviously this is not going to be as simple as we once thought.
I think we need to go to the tower.
Yeah, I am very scared, but I do agree with you. I think that, we just need to go to the tower and fight the bullet, I think. Because
Okay.
clearly he's not gonna be here.
I will remind you, today is the day. You know that there is the ceremony for the 2 new initiates going on.
God. Oh my God. Can
What?
we do a hitman thing and steal the initiate's clothes? And be the initiates?
Well, that depends. Do we remember if they knew who the initiates were? I don't 100% know. So today's the day they're doing the new initiates, and today's also the day where we were. Is today the day that we were meant to meet up with the Duke, anyways?
This is the day you would have been allowed to attend,
Yes, yes, that's it.
and then
but
you could have had an audience if.
But he didn't want us to come.
No, for some reason, decided not to let you all visit.
yeah,
And
I think he knows what we look like. So unless we had some kind of disguised self thing, we ain't doing shit. I think the kobolds and the mage and stuff described us, I think he's very, very smart. And he clearly has a pretty good. It's like if if he is paranoid enough to have guards in a house watch over an illusion of him, then I think he is paranoid enough to try and figure out everything he can about us, including things like what we look like and stuff. So I think it could work, but I think we'd need some kind of disguise.
Yeah. If only we
Oh,
were born.
Disguise stuff. But you're not the most charismatic individual, so whilst disguised.
Wait, one day.
Are you good with disguise kits?
What is
Could you use a disguise kit and perhaps try and make us explain your skills and see some stuff?
She's got to be good with a disguise kit.
Yes.
Why would that be?
I suppose it would be done. I feel like that's part of a rogue's thing. Or am I just thinking of the assassin?
No, I'm pretty sure it is a rogue thing.
It might be I think it's a backstory thing rather than a every single rogue's thing. Like the charlatans, I'm pretty sure have it off the top of my head.
Mm.
Probably the criminals.
What
well.
background does Klari have?
Don't remember. There's probably
You
something
have
small.
you have the acolyte background. That's the acolyte background, the one with the
Thieves' tools.
No, because she wasn't. Oh, no, she was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll down.
Where would it be?
It'd
Would it
be
be
in
the
that whole
bios?
bit there on the side. Dark vision devil proof to the action spellcasting evasion.
Acolyte.
But I definitely remember us.
Charlatan.
I remember the better.
I don't know.
Oh, maybe you definitely had
Options.
because that's how you got all your
What were the options?
This isn't an alphabetical. Hmm.
yeah, no. Proficiencies for a rogue is just the tools is just thieves' tools. That's rather sad.
Ew.
Although the things women can do with makeup, I think she deserves to have that proficiency. It's incredible.
What are you looking at?
Disguise kits and things.
You cook.
No, disguise kit.
Oh, right, sorry. Where's all cook's utensils?
Just because you don't have proficiency in it doesn't mean you can't go out and try and try and disguise yourselves.
Yeah. But I don't think that would work very well. Didn't we get one
Xanthar
before?
suggests some various uses and things. For example, covering injuries or distinguishing marks, DC 10. Spot a disguise being used by someone else, DC 15. Copy a humanoid's appearance, DC 20.
Yeah, that is a high DC.
With no modifier.
It would. You would have an A modifier on it. You just wouldn't have proficiency on top.
What's the modifier?
I would probably say either dexterity or intelligence. Dexterity to adeptly and well, create something well, or intelligence for the same reason to know how to put something together to fake an appearance and things like that.
So we'd have to have
What
like
could be used to make, someone's nose bigger, ears bigger, that sort of thing.
we'd have to roll a 16. Well, I'd have to roll a 16 to
Yeah.
look like someone else. Or make someone else look like someone else. Oh. How much are disguise kits?
Good question. You've got a player's handbook there?
That's nice. I do.
All right, I'll look it up in the player's
I
handbook.
don't know where they is. I don't look in like other sections.
Running around and I found a disguise kit and it was huge. It was like the size of a table, like the size of a tabletop. And it was like a lot of paints and everything. It was massive.
Yeah.
What?
Is it adventuring gear? No. Here we are. Disguise kit, 25 gold.
Oh. Each? Or is that like you can use it for lots of times?
This pouch with cosmetic, hair dye, and small props lets you create disguises that change your appearance. Proficiency with kits lets you add a proficiency bonus to any ability check you make to create a visual disguise. So it's like a kit, it's not like a single use thing.
Oh, okay. So we buy it and then we can use it loads. Oh, excellent.
It's again a situation where
I say we try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and we don't go through with the plan.
okay. There is one problem in that we don't know what these initiates look like. And we don't know if there's a couple of problems. We don't know what these initiates look like. What I mean, we don't know if they know what these initiates look like. And if we went through with this plan, we would need to find those initiates and subdue them for a period of time whilst we took their place.
Yes.
So, how could we find out if they knew what those initiates look like? Do we remember being told that new initiates were coming in, right?
You overheard a conversation where they were talking about it.
Right. We're not officially wanted in the city, but we're kind of wanted, and I feel our presence in and around that area might be thing. Although to be fair, I think if they're doing this whole situation, like if they're doing this whole thing where they're doing this whole thing where they're introducing new initiates, surely that's a pretty decent distraction for us to just fly in. Like,
yeah. I think I don't know. I think we just have to pick a plan and go with it because I think all of the plans that we get, something's gonna go wrong, and we're gonna end up in a fight. It's gonna happen. We're gonna have to kill him. It's gonna be a whole thing.
yeah, I just rather not have to face him and an entire city of people who think he's their fucking god or whatever.
It's probably safest to go to the tower because there's not an angry horde of townspeople, but there will be guards.
Yes, there might be guards. And lots of religious folk. Yeah, I'm with you. I think we just need to pick a plan, and I think that plan needs to be, or I think that plan could be, when I am on Elvis. You're not currently typing. When I'm on Elvis, I can make any spell that affected me affect Elvis. I could go invisible and fly around the tower during the day, during the night, during any time, and try and find a weak point, a way in, something, right? That's not through that bottom cave entrance bit.
Mhm.
If I can find a way in, we can then, figure a way in. You can turn into a bird, and Klari can do something cool. I don't know. That's my thinking.
Yeah.
But if we wanted to do the other plan, I mean,
Okay.
yeah,
Right. I think first order of business, we need to actually find him because we need the necklace. That's the first thing we need to do.
yes. So, are we going to head towards the? If we head towards the tower,
Yeah.
and when we get close to the tower, if we try and be a bit sneaky, and I will use locate object to try and find the necklace, try and see if it's within the vicinity.
What's the range of locate object?
I think it's the same as locate creature, about 1,000 feet.
Okay, cool. Yeah, perfect.
Okay. Plan. Let's go. And maybe while we're there, if we can find out anything about these new disciples and new initiates, if we can overhear anything, that'd be great. But if not, we'll just go.
And I found out the other day that the dragon is in a higher level of that tower, didn't I?
You did.
Okay, perfect. So we know where the nice dragon is. We just need to find the other dude. Steal his shit. Go free her. Run away.
Yeah.
Easy.
Easy peasy.
Okay. So
Dragon
you're
hunting.
heading to the tower.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
You make the familiar journey out through the city gates and across the open ground between the Black Spire itself and the city. In short order, you approach the base of the town. What's your intention? Are you looking to go towards and scout out the small chapel there, or are you looking to avoid that area?
We're probably going to avoid that bit
Okay.
for now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's where we keep getting spotted.
Okay. You move through the various woods and shrublands and things like that and manage to make it very, very close to the tower itself without being spotted.
Awesome.
The chapel itself is located on the southeast side. You guys can be anywhere in the vicinity you'd like to position yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
North side, directly opposite northwest side. It's up to you guys. Yeah.
Probably just stick to the trees while Stix is doing his flying about, if he's going to do that.
Obviously, we're going to get somewhat close. And I'm imagining, we're like behind some trees.
Mm-hmm.
Whilst
Yeah, you find a good thick knot of trees to tuck yourself away while you cast the spells you need.
whilst we're within that vicinity, I'm going to begin casting Find Greater Steed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you summon Elvis.
Yep, summon and call Elvis.
The familiar process as these sort of over the 10 minutes, these branches almost like coalesce out of nothing and begin to blossom and bloom into the leaf-like shapes forming the flanks and the legs of Elvis.
Awesome. Elvis appears, and then I look at him, and I get on his back, and I crouch down low, and then I ask if someone will turn me invisible.
Alright.
Ooh.
Yes, I'm just double checking the wording of find greater steed. Because inform, blah blah blah. Okay. You can make any spell you cast that targets only you target the mount. So Stix has to cast invisibility if you want to use it on Elvis as well.
Oh, right, okay.
So if Stix casts invisibility for a single casting, you can make you and Elvis invisible.
New plan
Otherwise,
then.
someone will have to cast it on both of you.
New plan then. Maybe it'd be better if, like, I don't know, like Arwen possible for us or uses
If Arwen
Well-
what, sorry?
like either maybe it might be better if you like either polymorph us or you use your wild shape to fly around and try and find another entrance or something then.
I mean,
Because-
I can cast it at a higher level.
Yeah. If you're happy to be fair, that's still be a lower level than polymorph. So yeah, if you're happy to do that, then you can. I'm just thinking also, I don't think my perception is as good as you guys. So if anyone
Well,
else
you'll
wanted
be-
to get on it and fly around with them. Oh, that's a good point. I can share Elvis's senses. So if someone else wants to get on
Hmm.
and they can look, and I can look through Elvis's senses and give you advantage in looking.
Yeah. But also
Or-
you'll need to do your find thing
Yeah,
before I cast invisibility.
that's a very good point. So
Because we're not going to repeat that again.
So we're trying to. If I'm on, I've summoned Elvis. I'm going to use Elvis to fly around the tower. Try and find an opening. I was thinking if I can share Elvis's senses, so I don't need to be on Elvis. Someone else with better perception can be on Elvis, and I can give you advantage because I'm looking around. And then if yeah, how far are we from the tower right now? Would you say, JJ?
You can be as close or as far away as you'd like to be.
Like how far away do you think this like big thicket of stuff?
Maybe 50 feet.
50 feet. Brilliant. I cast locate object to try and find the necklace.
Okay. From you watch this translucent golden like pathway or like ribbon of thread extend out maybe a foot 18 inches off the ground, and it snakes through the grass, leading. I'm gonna say for the sake of directions, you guys are north of the tower, leading clockwise around towards the southeast.
Goes around towards the southeast. So it is in the chapel. It is probably on him right now.
And he's in the chapel. It's in the chapel.
Yeah. Yeah. Which yeah means he's probably in the chapel.
Right. I feel okay, so we don't need to do all this.
We can't get in. Because we could just go to the chapel and try and take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's a potential showdown in the chapel. Or
Yeah.
something in the chapel. I don't know. I can't think of a way to take it off him without him obviously realizing, because, he'll be there and awake. Unless there's some kind of.
Can
Some kind
Klari
of-
make him go to sleep?
Thank you for that too.
Yeah, I think he's.
I'm
Think-
very scared that this isn't gonna happen. That we're all gonna die. Because there's no way he can die.
Yeah, he can't. He can't.
I genuinely don't know what to do.
The amethyst dragon he's got. That's like, yeah, basically making him unbeat.
And we can't take the amethyst dragon until we've got the necklace off of him. Because
Yeah.
they're connected. I genuinely don't know what to do. Can you give us a hint? Can we request a hint? Hint, please. Hint button. Hint. Hint.
Is it okay? Okay.
I'll
Okay.
pay
Think.
£2.99 for premium. Hint.
Okay. No.
Hint.
Think. We're okay. Imagine this. We're in a spy movie, right? We're in Mission Impossible fucking 15, whatever the fuck they're on now.
Uh-huh.
You're Tom Cruise.
Oh,
You're
God,
trying to
are you
get
sure? And a Scientologist.
Right. You're Simon Pegg.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Okay, you're Simon Pegg. Your objective is to get a thing off of a target. You have magic. What do you do? Forget he's
I
a dragon.
come in through the ceiling.
Okay.
Descend. And I go. Do, 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 do.
Like, yeah. Like completely forgetting he's a dragon for a minute. Because I'm going to assume that, well, okay, either one of two things is going on. Either he is in his human form there with the other initiates and everything, or he's in his dragon form receiving stuff. Right? If he's in his human form, that is obviously going to be a bit easier. Because if he's in his human form, well, that he's human sized, and we can deal with that as and how and when. I mean, genuinely, if he's in his human form, I could just sort of try and sneak in, grab it, dimension door. I'd be 500 feet away. I'd have a pretty substantial, fucking advantage. If he's in his dragon form, that will be a lot more difficult, and we'll have to assess the area. So maybe the recon we should be doing then is on the chapel, not on this place. Because at the minute we don't know what chapel. If it's just him and like 2 or 3 other dudes, that's a fight we could possibly
be fine with.
Try and deal with and get away from.
Yeah.
Or
It's the chapel where this initiation thing is happening. Oh shit, I thought it was somewhere in the town. Fuck, I've been confused this whole time. I'm so sorry.
So the chapel is the private for the most devout.
Yeah, I knew that, and I don't know why I thought
This initiation is to induct 2 new members into the ranks of those that are allowed to be in the chapel.
Oh God.
Okay. I have 2 ideas. One is slightly maybe better than the other one. First idea is his lair and ergo all of his stuff is, as far as we know, undefended by him. Might be defended by other stuff, but it's undefended by him. Maybe we can grab some of his stuff and do a trade, essentially, and try and say to him, look, we'll trade you this other shit for this amethyst dragon. Option A. Option B, we do some recon around the chapel and we go back to the original plan we had earlier on of trying to disguise ourselves as the initiates. Because, okay, imagine this. Imagine this, right? This is best case scenario for this. You go in as a fly. You fly around as a fly and you hear a bunch of people talking. And they're like, oh, I wonder when these initiates will show up. yes, well, I've heard they're very, very devout and stuff, but they've heard they're very devout. They don't know they're very devout. They don't know what these initiates look like. Then
Mm-hmm.
Wickwid's in. We can go in. We can pull a snafu on them, become these initiates, and then somehow that'll work out as a plan.
Yep. Yep. Quick remind me,
Mhm.
the amethyst dragon can't move until the
What I believe you discovered was there were a pair of magical chains
yeah.
that bound the amethyst dragon to a location or a person.
Mm-hmm.
So within a certain radius. So they had some movement, but they weren't like locked. This necklace didn't lock them in a position,
Oh.
but it's if they went too far, it prevented them from going further.
So okay. So okay. Plan C.
Okay.
We basically threaten. We take the amethyst dragon, tell her that we're on her side. Don't worry. Just go with the plan. And we take her to the initiation with a knife to her and be like, give her to us or we'll kill her. And then he'll have to do it.
I genuinely really like this plan. My only issue with it is I don't think we're going to be able to get the amethyst dragon all the way to the initiation.
Yeah, neither do I.
However, I do think we could get people inside, and we could maybe I could just go up to him and say, "Hey, I have people inside your lair with the amethyst dragon.
Yeah.
Give it up, or we kill it." The only
Only thing
the
is we
logic.
can't go through with the
Yeah, that's the only thing is obviously we want the amethyst dragon, so he could just call us on our bluff, and then
Or we say give us your chain thing because we think it's valuable.
maybe. Sorry, remind me, why did he want the amethyst dragon again? Yeah, it is to like keep him alive. It's to summon all of his
and
echoes.
to be his wife out
That
of
one,
her will
not what Ben thinks.
That one,
against
no.
her will.
So the amethyst dragon, you learned from Sardior, is because of their imprisonment, is reaching out in desperation and has started to make contact with their echoes, which is why they have come into Sardior's
Right, into Sardior's thing.
like view. So that's why he wants them rescued, because he believes that they can go on and contact their echoes once they learn more and need freeing to do so. All you know is he is looking for a brood mother, essentially, for his hatchlings.
Disgusting.
Right.
He wants a trophy wife.
There's that other dragon that we're hopefully. So there's that other dragon really far away
Yes.
that we are hoping that this amethyst dragon will help us against. Is that a gem dragon as well?
You don't know what that type of dragon is.
Because I mean, if we could set them up, that might be good.
Oh god. Ugh.
Completely fuck with JJ's plans and go all the way over to the Dwarven Mountains. I feel like, hey, you want to bang someone called the Great One?
I think anyone would be like, no.
That gives me really heavy lives in parents' basement with fucking full size anime full size anime pillows energy. Someone
Oh
called
yeah,
himself
yeah.
Great.
Great 169.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Great 169 is being mean again.
um, that ended up being someone, didn't it? Who was it that was in the end? That was
I can't remember, but it was yeah.
it was
Can't
New
remember.
Mark 9. And yeah, it ended up being
A person.
and then, I can't remember. Anyway, okay.
I'm so stumped.
Me too, because okay, here's my I think if we let's think of this in a problem-solving format. We vocalize our issues. So problem is obviously we need this under this dragon, he's got this necklace on, and we're worried that if we go up to him and try and take the necklace in anyway, he's just going to turn into a massive dragon with a bunch of acolytes near him and fuck us up. So maybe, okay, kind of have an idea. We need to get him alone. If we can get him alone, we can maybe take it. What if we go to his lair, right? And we pretend to just be a bunch of dudes who want a lot of gold. We've heard there is a dragon. Obviously has a lot of gold because he gets fucking ritual takings from people every week. And we say, you give us, you give up your hoard, or we kill this amethyst dragon within your lair. Right? Like, we're in your lair, you give up this, or we do this. Yeah, basically, we call him out to his lair, or we call him out to someone. Because obviously, a dragon in their own lair is pretty beefy. Don't really want to be in their lair, but it's the only place I can physically imagine that he would be quote unquote alone. Obviously, we've not been in his lair, so we don't know he's there. But as far as I can tell, that is the main issue we have here. Is trying to get him somewhat alone so we can take this necklace. We don't even necessarily need to kill him. We just need to take this necklace.
Yeah. What if we just ask nicely if we can have the dragon?
Maybe we just say, "Oh, can we just borrow him for like 10 minutes?"
Please and thank you.
Yeah, okay. Because I'm thinking, right? What would be if we were? Because I'm kind of liking this idea that we're like pretending to be something we're not. We're trying to draw him out. So what would we? If we were threatening to kill this amethyst dragon, what would we want from him?
You want his soul. I don't know. It's so hard.
We want his power, his position. We want maybe I could sort of call him out and be like all religious and be like, "You're not a real god. Give up this facade, or I kill the amethyst dragon."
Yeah.
You know, Klari could come in with her sort of, her gods and be like, this is right. You're claiming to be a god when you're not.
I'm now lost. Which plan is
So,
this?
so essentially, we would go into his lair, get the amethyst dragon, and basically like pretend threaten to kill it. And then we would go to him. Well, not like pretend threaten to kill it. Obviously, we'd go to this amethyst dragon and explain our plan. And then we'd say, amethyst dragon, you need to go along with our plan. We would go then to the emerald dragon, to him, and say, we have your amethyst dragon. meet us in your lair or wherever alone, or we kill the amethyst dragon. He then goes to his lair alone. And when there, we fight him. We take necklace, we free amethyst dragon, we done.
Mm-hmm.
Or how if we just went into his lair, put one of the boogaloo things in his hand and crushed it?
Send him to our house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why the hell is he going to our house?
Because then he's far away from
And he knows where we
here.
He's in our house.
No. I mean the amethyst dragon.
Oh.
If we put one of these things in his hands, surely these chains aren't going to follow him.
But wouldn't it die?
No. Why would it die? It's just in our house.
No, like because of the spell or whatever.
Because of these chains that are holding.
Surely.
He's not had, as far as I'm aware, he's not had a spell cast over him. It's these chains that are keeping him. The only reason we need the necklace is to get rid of the chains. Well, what if we just teleported him out of the chains?
Surely the chains would have some kind of spell to stop magical effect.
Yeah, probably.
Otherwise, you could just teleport them, like just.
Yeah, you could, but obviously this dragon doesn't have the capabilities of doing that. That's why the chains work.
Most like.
Yeah. Okay. What is the next logical step, right? Let's stop thinking of like what we're gonna do next. Like let's stop thinking of some grand plan. Let's just take one step forward.
Okay.
What is the next logical step that we do?
Stix, you currently have locate object leading you on a pathway towards the chapel. Do you guys want to go forward and see what's there?
Yeah, why not? Let's go. Let's
Yeah,
look through
yeah.
some windows.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Some
So
nice curvy windows.
you all creep your way closer through the trees, keeping a careful distance and making sure that no one can spot you until you loop around a little distance away and can get a view of the chapel itself. Inside, it looks relatively empty right now. You can see there are a couple of acolytes moving around doing final preparations and things like that. And the Great One himself is reclined in his lordly form currently upon a chair that has been placed upon the dais while acolytes and things move around. You can see that there is a couple of well-dressed individuals that look like they are potentially lords from the city are in audience at the moment, speaking privately, you suspect, with the Great One. And a couple of guards and things are just off on the periphery outside the lines of statues. From your position, as you're watching all this take place, you hear some footsteps. You spot what looks like a lord and lady making their way towards the chapel itself, flanked by a pair of guards. They're still a fair distance away at this point, but as you watch them approach, you also see that one of the priests seems to exit the temple and can see sort of as this is on a slight notices them a ways off, and makes seems to regard them and recognize them, waves a hand in greeting, and begins to make their way in their direction. The two parties, or the priest and the lord and lady and the guards, meet a little ways off, and begin to move in your direction, moving back towards the chapel. As they do so, you start to catch glimpses of, or you start to hear snatches of conversation, until you hear the familiar voice of the cardinal, Hortensia, the little halfling, speaking to the Lord. He says, you hear, well, it's a very big day for you, 2 children being initiated. And the Lord says, yes, we are very proud. It's like, how are they? How are they doing? Are they ready? Yes, they are back at the house preparing. We just thought we'd come up early and get a few words in with the Great One and make sure everything is ready. They are both very excited to be inducted. And this conversation carries on. Well, yes, it's very exciting. We've not had many, only one this year so far has been deemed worthy by his greatness. So, but, your offerings have been greatly received. It's like, well, I would hope so. We have made many large donations towards him and the city itself. So, yes, they have all been very gratefully received. You have been remarkable in your display of faith. And the conversation sort of goes on in this manner until these two individuals drift further inside.
The two initial house.
You need to work out where they live.
Back at the house. Back at the house. Talking about that word.
My brain has gone to absolute mush.
Yeah, we need to try and figure out where they live. But no one else is from this city is here to try and confirm they even are. Do we even know their names? No.
Does it look like they're going to leave these people and go back to their children?
You're unsure. But as they reach towards the entrance of the chapel itself, you watch the Lord and Lady go inside. The lady turns to one of the guards. They exchange a few words, and one of the guards moves off, and he sort of clusters with the couple, the pair that have already arrived, and they're just sort of standing off to the side discreetly. And this one begins to not run, but move briskly down the pathway towards all of you with a sense of some urgency.
I reckon he's going back to get them. I reckon he's going to go collect them and bring them in.
Okay, can we hide in some bushes?
Yeah, you are currently hidden at the moment.
Oh, that's fine. And then
Oh, this guard, male or female?
Male.
Cool. I could follow him back. You guys could keep a watch here. I could follow him back, and just before he gets to the house, conk, dress up as him, go into the house and be like, hey, here to take you over there.
yes, good plan. I like it.
At least then we
two girls.
Doing something. Pardon?
And then if it's 2 girls, me and Klari can dress up.
Exactly. Oh, can you imagine that? Yeah, this is okay. I'm going to do that. Do I want to have one? Do I want to have one of the rings?
Yeah,
that I can
probably.
All right, I'll take one of the rings from whichever one of you wants to give it up. and boom, and I'm going to follow this guard and try and does he look like okay, so this guard, he's like going back into the city, right? Is he following any instructions or like a map or anything, or does he just seem to know exactly where he's
He
going?
just seems to know exactly where he's going.
Okay. Yeah, I just follow him for a little while then.
Okay. How are you following him? Are you trying to be casual or are you trying to be unseen?
I'm trying to Assassin's Creed Brotherhood this tailing mission, so I'm trying to be somewhat, casual in the sort of, social stealth aspects. When he every 15 seconds turns around and starts looking
Just
behind him.
turns around in the middle of the street for no
I-
reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
In that case, social stealth, make a charisma stealth check then.
what? Thought you'd never ask. I'm good at this. Or I would be if my fucking character sheet wasn't frozen. Stuff which. Ah, there we go. Okay. So it's charisma, but that'd be +5. 11 + 5, 16.
16. Yeah, that's pretty good. So you do a good job of, sort of disguising yourself, being hidden enough, or doing a good job of sort of browsing through shop windows. And he's not looking back too much. He's moving with a purpose. So what might be suspicious would be if he took note of you, moving with such a purpose behind him, but if ever he looks around, he doesn't notice you were sticking out, so he doesn't spot you. While Stix is following this, are you guys following behind Stix, or are you waiting?
We will wait
You will wait.
and listen out for anything else that could be helpful.
The rings do have a range on them, don't forget.
Yeah, I know.
Not it's the message spells. It's only 120 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. In knowing that, would you allow us to retcon and me not have the ring? Because obviously I'm going way back into the city.
Yeah.
We would know. I forget every single time. I think it's like a setting stuff. Yeah, okay. So I don't have the ring. I'm just going.
Okay. So just Stix is going. Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's
Yeah.
more the freely whilst here. Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's no problem. You make your way through, following this guy through the streets until you get to a large manse. He starts heading towards quite a large manse with not too far away from the Duke's manor itself.
Okay. Not too far away from the Duke's manor itself. Do I think he's
That area of the city, not like
yeah, like okay. So he's just heading to that area of the city, not like directly to the Duke's manor.
yeah.
Right.
But
Okay.
you get to a point where you think he's closing in on his destination.
Okay.
You know.
Oh god. Okay, I need to look at my spells a second because I'm gonna have to somehow before he even somehow identify the house he's going to, but at the same time try and get okay. I'm going to wait. Okay, I'm going to try and cut him off and sort of pull him into an alley, pull him somewhere quiet.
Okay. Are you trying to physically force him in there, or are you trying to lure him in there with some sort of deception?
I'm going to. Here's what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to precast Zone of Truth in this alley. So if I can see him walking towards like an area where I think I can sort of cut him off, I sort of, go around the sort of back to like sprint around the back street, back around, get into this alley, precast Zone of Truth, and then I'm going to okay, if he's a guard, he's walking around. What's really gonna bother him? As I'm going to, as he comes around, I'm gonna skunk him
Okay.
to disorientate him,
Okay.
and then I'm going to grab him and pull him into the alley.
Okay. Make a strength roll then with advantage.
Skunk. 16.
I suppose I might get some dice out. Thought I might make it through the whole session without having to roll. Such a shame. Okay, yeah. So you managed to grab him, and while he's like coughing and spluttering due to this sort of bad smell of skunk, you managed to manhandle him into the alleyway.
Yeah. So I've got him in the alleyway, and
Yeah, there's
I'm
just exclamation of like, "What the? What's going? What's going on?"
yeah. I now obviously because I precast the zone of truth in the alley, 15-foot radius. I'm then going to essentially like basically try and dump tackle him, like pick him up by his legs and just throw him on the ground,
Okay,
so that
yeah.
I'm laid out, and I'm gonna say, "Where are you going? Tell me the exact address."
Okay. What is the saving throw for
Charisma saving throw DC 18.
charisma?
I know
That
if
is
he's
not
passed.
going to pass. He has
Not gonna
failed.
pass.
And it's like, she's like, I'm just going back to Lord Natura's house. Then spouts off a street name and is like almost like surprised he's like said that bit as well. But he's like, oh, you know.
Thank you very much. I'm not going to kill him. I am, however, going to skunk him again.
Okay.
Smack him in the face
Yeah.
so that he's like KO'd.
Okay.
I am then going to undress him, put on his armor or whatever.
Okay. Just make another strength roll just to see how long it takes you to hunt the guard out.
Alrighty. Do I get any kind of advantage because I'm like on top of it?
You can have advantage because you're on top of him. It's mainly just to see how long it takes you. Okay, it's pretty swift. It's like one clean like bam, and there's like a bit of a ring as his helmet like clunks against the cobbles behind like on the ground.
Fantastic. So he's out cold. I am going to. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to obviously pull off his clothes, whatever, on his clothes. Store my stuff in whatever, and then I'm gonna drag his body into like the sort of side of the alley. I'm gonna cast plant growth on the ground and make it just look like there's like a large bit of like just untamed weeds and shrubbery and everything's growing here, like someone's like small garden they're growing in this little alleyway. But I'm gonna cast it sort of like around his unconscious body in the corner over him. So he is now hidden from sight. And if he tries to
see.
He will not be getting up and leaving anytime soon.
Okay.
As a guard, did he have any?
D4 just to see how long he's unconscious for, just so I know. Okay.
As a guard, did he have any kind of handcuff?
No, you get the sense that he was more of like a personal guard than a city guard.
Oh, In which case, I'm going to untie 10 feet of my 50 feet of rope.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna cut it off. Gonna bind his hands together, bind his legs together, and then bind those two bindings together. So he's
you're
sort
gonna
of
hog
like,
tie him.
yeah, I'm gonna hog time pretty much in the alley, in some things. He's not going to be a future problem where he's going to run in the middle of the ceremony in his underwear and go, "Hey, someone pick me up." You know, he is not a problem anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Is what I'm
He
aiming for here.
might, but he'll just, be kneeling and
I don't think
scraping
he's
his
getting
feet
across
along the
the
floor.
city. Yeah, I don't think he's getting across the city like that.
No, probably
Yeah,
not.
now I'm in his uniform. And if you wouldn't mind, could we take a really, really quick 5-minute break? Or
Mm-hmm.
we get, or if you want to go to those two, that's fine. I'm just feeling a little under the weather and need to.
Yeah. We'll take a real quick break.
Perfect. Thank you.
Jumping back in. So, before we'll cut to Arwen and Klari and Hugo, who are in a bush outside, just waiting. I'm about to say probably about 20 minutes has passed, but when we cut back to you,
Clary's won 17 straight sets of rock, paper, scissors.
some kind of statistical anomaly.
Arwen
Arwen
keeps on going for
He's going
paper.
great.
Arwen just doesn't do anything other than paper.
Yeah. As you know, scissors. She wants rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors.
In the end, it's just scissors. Scissors. Okay. During this time, you watch two of the two nobles that were inside speaking to the Great One have exited and have made their way. The two guards that were with them have sort of moved away from the little cluster where they were grouped up and have come with them, and they have proceeded off down the path.
Can we hear, because the parents were saying they want to talk to the Great One, can we hear the parents talking to the Great One?
No, they're too far away.
What if my ear could detach and fly over there and listen in?
That would be great, yeah.
Yeah, can I do that?
You want to cut off your ear?
No, but this is one of those things I was saying earlier that...
There is a spell for that.
Yeah, probably is, but I don't have it.
No.
Is there a spell that allows you to listen
Arcane
in?
Eye.
Really? I
Allow-
thought Arcane Eye do seeing.
You can see it. You can see or hear. It's up to you.
Surely they should then just call it Arcane Sense.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I think because most people think hearing is not as useful, so they use the eye version.
I'd get use the ear all the time.
Yeah, I was
hear
going to say,
everyone's
like,
secrets.
I feel like what happens is a lot of people go, okay, I put my Arcane Eye here, what do they say? And the DM then goes, you don't know, you can't read lips, you can only see see them speaking. You can't hear through it because you can either pick an eye or an ear. And then every player will go, damn it.
Yes. So we can't hear the people inside.
Not from where you currently are, no.
What if I send a frog in?
Yeah, you
I'd
can.
like to send a frog in.
Okay. You summon a frog
Mm-hmm.
and send it hopping.
And do a spell on it first,
Yes.
because otherwise that'd be awkward. Beast sense.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about beast sense.
Oh, sorry. A bug tried to go in my mouth. If I can't hear, I'm going to go absolutely feral. Oh, I can hear what it hears. Oh, thank fucking Christ.
That's a shame. I was hoping you got absolutely feral.
I couldn't be bothered. It's way too much effort today. Where is my hat of frogs? There we go, frog hat. There we go.
Okay. So you send a frog hopping in.
Hopping in.
Okay. Roll a d20 for me. Oh, let's see how far the frog gets.
What? I throw him. No, I don't throw him.
This is not you throwing him. If you launch a frog in there, it's going to be suspicious. This is more to see whether anyone notices the frog.
He's rolled a 14.
Yeah, you roll pretty well. So the frog gets.
Roll. Sorry, carry.
The frog gets a decent way in, and you hear the Duke voice. "Yes, I'm very much looking forward to the ceremony this evening. Your family should be very proud of your children. I can't wait to meet them later. Have they decided on the location of their marks?" You hear them say, "We're unsure. We believe they've made a decision, yes." "Good, good. Well, I look forward to seeing you again this evening. And once again, thank you for the gift. It is most appreciated." And you see he holds up he's like, has now like a bowl in front of him. He's got like sugared fruit and stuff in it, and he's like eating from
But
it.
a dragon is eating sugar.
He's in his humanoid form at the moment.
Oh, okay, right. Sorry.
But yeah, he's got like a bowl of like sugar. He's got like sugar all over his fingers and all over his face now.
Lovely.
Yes. Oh, we are very grateful to you for this. It's like, "Oh, I'm grateful to you as well. I hope you will continue your leal faith. You've been a great boon to the church and First, and the family should be very proud."
And they know that he's a dragon, I
Uh,
assume.
It's for you to infer or decide.
What does this frog think?
The frog is a frog.
Yeah, I know he is.
He's just sort of
Having a good time.
having a good time. Yeah, he spots like in one corner, like there's like a little crack in some of the stones, and there's a bit of grass coming up, and there seems to be like, when ants make like a little like nest and they like push the earth out, and he's just like sat there sort of off to the side, like boom and boom and just
So
when they're in a
cute.
little line, he's just destroying this line, gorging
Easy
himself on
way.
ants.
Every single time. It's like, and
Yeah. So you learn that the ceremony is tonight.
Tonight. How exciting.
At this point, it's probably still early afternoon, so you've got a good few hours.
Is
But we will cut back to young Stix. Amongst the possessions on this guard stick, you do also find a set of keys.
keys. Excellent. Well, it's a good thing I'm taking everything he has on him.
Oh no, not his underwear.
Unfortunately, also his underwear.
Stix is a method actor.
I am thorough. Don't worry, I will be turning them inside out before I put them on. I'm not a heathen.
But does he look like someone who turns them inside out normally, though?
Oh, God!
Or does he look like he washes them?
Is it too mean to make Stix roll for STD?
Yes. Yes. I don't
Not
want
for
to be the
10.
only
It's not
character.
instant.
Oh,
The side effects aren't instant. He's not going to know.
They're gonna know. So you arrive at the house dressed as a guard.
yes. I arrive at the house dressed as a guard. Check the door handle. Is the house locked?
The house is not locked.
Oh, that's
It's
not
not-
very good. Sorry.
I knock on the door. I put my head in. Oh, did he have any papers? Any papers, any letters, anything of note? Any just remember when you go to the house to say this code phrase so they know you're the correct guard.
No.
Anything. Okay. So I knock on the door and I say, hello. I'm here to take you to the chapel for the ceremony. Are you ready? And I sort of stand at a somewhat attention, but sort of like dipping my head in as I say this, trying to get anyone's attention I can.
Okay. Yeah. So you sort of call out, and a servant sort of seems to hear you and comes out of like you spy like pots and pans and various things, comes out of the kitchen. And he's like, hello. The Lord and Ladyship are away at the moment. What? Did you ring the bell? Sorry, we didn't hear.
I was sent here to bring the two initiates to the chapel outside the city.
Right, yes, of course. Well, we were under the impression they weren't needed till this evening, but if they're needed now, yes, upstairs, upstairs, second on the right.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And I'll head upstairs and I'll meet with them. What do they look like? Who are they?
Okay, so you knock on this, very nice, like walnut paneled door. And you hear the sound of someone crossing, and the door is open. You pull back sort of a fraction, and you can see sort of like half a face, pale face, very thin, like eyebrow, bright green eye, and completely bald head.
Oh, Lord. Is it a man or a woman?
You think it's a man, but it's a little bit ambiguous with what little of the face you can see.
Bagsy's not dressing as that one.
I say, hello. I am here to escort you towards the chapel outside the outside the city. When you are ready, of course. We are not needed right now, but I have been sent a little early to ensure things go smoothly.
Yeah, you hear sort of same thing. I was under the impression we weren't needed until this evening. Has the ceremony been brought forward?
I am not sure, to be quite frank. I was simply told to come here and when you were ready, escort you to the chapel.
Well, that's a good thing. And he sort of turns. You hear that, sister? We are needed. What's you hear a voice say? Oh, excellent. Well, they do say waiting is the worst part. When the door is sort of pulled back, and now you can see that there are two individuals inside, dressed in dark sort of emerald green robes and things like that, with sort of hoods that are down and things like that. And you can now see that the Naturo twins are boy and girl. However, they both bear shaved heads in order to make themselves look more like each other. So looking at them just in the robes and things, it is difficult to tell them apart.
Why?
Because I write things in my
Why?
notes
What?
a long time in advance, and then these are the things that happen.
Me and Klari don't want to. Well, I don't want to shave my head. Half my head.
No, it is the whole head.
The whole head. I'm not shaving my head.
Cool, that would be though.
So, cool. She's not shaving her.
Right.
Her hair's still
Stix, me and you are swapping outfits when you get back. You can shave your head.
I ain't shaving my head. Clary's not shaving. You just don't want to do it because you don't think it looks nice. She's got a religious reason.
What?
The hair is
Yeah,
important to.
Klari doesn't
If
need
anyone's
to
swapping
shave
out,
her head. She is fine. Magic and stuff, but you are
know
going to
what?
shave your head.
You know, I might just say to the initiates. Oh, I wasn't quite expecting the. Out of curiosity, do all the initiates shave their heads as you will have? I apologize. I'm not quite familiar with the type of
This is just how we choose to be.
Very well. I just have one or two questions before we get going, just to ensure that you say you are and that things go smoothly. Could I please get your full names?
It's sort of an eye roll. Very well. We'll get this over with sooner. I am Regulus, and this is Tacita, my sister.
Excellent. Age?
What's
We
the
are both 26.
seems?
They were
Um,
children. I was worried that these parents had left these children in an unlocked house.
I'll say, brilliant. And who was it that invited you to be in the Great One's presence today and be initiated in this ceremony?
We were put forward by the Cardinal, Hortensia, for our service in the city, and as well as our parents' leal devotion to the faith. But it was
Right.
the Great One himself, upon hearing these things, gave permission for us to be elevated to be within his presence.
Brilliant. You've never met the Great One, I'm assuming. Never
We have not
basked
yet.
in his presence. I myself am looking forward to the experience as well. Praise to him. Brilliant. Well, that is all. Now, thank you very much. If you are ready, we'll be getting going. Is there anyone you need to stop at within the city, or are you ready to head straight there? As I say, the ceremony, I believe, isn't until tonight, though I was told to grab you earlier in the day. I suspect maybe they were suspecting you may have things to do or might not quite be ready yet. Are you ready to go now, or is there anywhere we do need to go?
Yes, if you will wait outside just a moment, we'll be with you post haste.
Brilliant, thank you very much. Can I make just like a cursory insight check into them looking at me?
Yeah, go for it.
Is there any like doubt in their minds or anything like that? Pardon me. Oh my god. Insight. 8.
You get just a general sort of air of excitement, as well as sort of haughty pretentiousness that, you're just a guard and it's their special day.
Oh.
I'll
Can they do something arseholey so we don't feel bad about doing this to them? Like spit on them or something?
what are we doing to them?
I don't
God.
know. Ruining
Oh
their
my God,
special day?
If we'd have
Like
bought
it's
a
their
disguise,
wedding?
if we'd have bought a disguise kit, do you think that would have come with a bald cap?
You need to stop by at somewhere to get some apples.
We need the sending spell so bad. It's not even funny.
I know.
Right. Yeah. I'll just sort of bow to them in reverence or whatever, because they're meant.
Yeah.
And I'll just say, take your time, of course, and I'll just step out and wait for the door.
Yeah. After maybe sort of 5-10 minutes, you hear the door open again, and they are both ready. You can see they now have, sort of made up faces, with sort of eyeliner and various things, but both done symmetrically, so that it's even harder to tell them apart. And they now both walk with the hoods up of their robes and things like that. But they gesture at you to just lead on, and follow as you lead.
Okay. Communicate with it telepathic. Unmounted on it. Make any spell. Fuck. I was trying to think, is there a way I can, because I can communicate with Elvis, and Elvis is still with them. Is there a way I could somehow communicate to Elvis that they need to, can I
Elvis to communicate?
tell them?
Telepathically with Stix.
Only Stix.
Only Stix.
Huh? Yeah. Can I tell them to go into the city and find a guy's kit to get a bald cap?
What if me
I think that
and
might be too complicated for Elvis to do with charades.
I was going to say Pictionary. He's going to draw on the ground with his little hoof.
Okay, you have.
Intelligence in 2006.
See, this
But
you can't.
I
It's hard to do because
everything.
everyone
s-
knows what you're trying to draw.
Okay.
I'm
How,
just going to say no. I
how's
don't think it's possible for Elvis to communicate the idea to go and buy bald cap
okay.
to you
How's about
guys. I think that's
if
too
I can
complicated.
draw with in my mouth, if I can draw an image that if I put a pen in my mouth and I draw on a piece of paper an image that you deem good enough to be seen as by a bald cat.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I will allow the pen in mouth drawing
Oh
to be
my god!
judged
Okay,
by me.
give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna go grab my sketchbook. And
Okay.
fucking pen.
Well, Ben does that. Is there anything else that either of you two want to be doing while you wait? It's probably been around 40 minutes at this point.
I think deep within my soul,
Hmm.
I want to buy a disguise kit. Really deep down, I
Okay.
feel it
Okay. So you want to leave?
on the air.
You want to leave this spot and go and buy a disguise kit?
I think Klari and oh my god, what's his name?
Hugo?
Elvis. I've remembered Hugo's name.
Okay.
And Hugo stay here,
Okay.
or Clary go and I stay here. I don't mind which one. But deep down in my soul,
You think someone should leave and go and buy a disguise kit?
yeah, that's what I believe. Really deeply.
Okay.
With them to draw an image. If I could Pictionary to you guys, go buy a bald cat.
Just
Oh,
one.
wow.
Thing is, you're gonna say one bald cap, and we're gonna come back with one, and you'll be like, "Look, I needed another one."
The twins are trying to. The two initiate twins are bald,
Yeah.
and you guys don't want to shave your heads. Because I'm doing this as Elvis. So Stix is communicating to Elvis in his mind, and I can see through Elvis's eyes. Basically, being like Elvis, up, now left, now right. Okay, here we fucking go. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
so ready for this.
Uh,
Stop dribbling on the paper.
GCSE, A level art, and an art degree all comes down to this one.
Of course. You know we're gonna revoke your degree if you can't do this.
I mean, I don't even know how you draw go by bald cap.
Well, I had an idea for get disguise kit
Hmm.
because I was gonna. Very nice.
That's a building.
Yeah, well done.
Oh god. Oh no.
Just scribble all over the page.
An opera singing clown.
That's a big nose.
Yeah, clown and big hair. So big nose, big hair. Clown.
Yeah, exactly. It's a disguise.
You want to go to the circus?
Yes, I want to go to the circus. This is my
I mean,
get disguise kit.
You've drawn a building.
It's beautiful, isn't
You've
it?
drawn a building and a clown with an exclamation mark.
Yes, that says go get disguise kit. Do you want me to draw Hugo as well, just to make sure that everyone knows it's me? Should I
That's supposed to be
draw-
you.
Let me draw a big knife and then a bow, and then a dragon. Oh fuck!
The clown is giving people the finger.
No, that's a knife.
Oh, it looks like the
dickhead.
clown's giving them the finger. I mean, this is great for an audio medium.
Okay.
Oh, the mouth drawing is done. Okay,
Except it might be the other way around.
Oh
So
my god!
so I'm
Person-
guessing I don't know what
This is
I don't want to
terrifying.
know what's dripped on the page directly on the eye of the thing
And
that
they're
is making
crying.
them cry. But
oh god, it's running. Oh, it's
That's
running. It's
terrifying.
running.
Scalp
But,
a man.
you know-
Okay, I'm gonna go scalp a man.
you know what?
Oh yeah, for you guys, it's back to front. Oh,
Didn't I make a picture?
That
Yeah,
is much
okay,
better than
yeah.
anything I thought you'd come up with.
Do you like my? Oh no, it's not rotating. Hold on. Oh, get fucked. Do you like my get a disguise kit drawing?
I see a man in a chef's hat singing the boat. The dragon.
It's me as a clown.
I thought it was a clown giving the shop the finger.
This is the picture the right way up.
It's still terrifying, and I still think that I
I
need
mean,
to
yeah,
scalp
still
someone.
terrifying. But come on, I did that with my mouth.
Person
Yeah.
plus
You know
this
what?
person.
That's a lot better than anything that I thought would happen. I'm going to allow the Elvis stick drawing. So, Arwen and Klari, at some point, you get Elvis like goes and sort of snaps like a branch like off a tree and begins sketching in the dirt with it, and you get that image.
Except instead of my flobber, it's just a bunch of like tree sap that falls down. But still.
Yum. Okay, one of us stay here, one of us go and get the thing. Who wants to do what?
I don't know.
I'll go and get this. Actually, I'm bad with people. Do you
I'm
think
not
that
great.
lady with the frogs and the toads do disguise kits?
The whole thing is changing people's
Excellent.
appearance with potions.
I might be able to get a discount if I talk about toads with her.
Okay,
Oh.
that's
Or I might pay like £1 million more.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
Do you want to RP that transaction, or do you just want to?
Absolutely.
Okay. So Arwen rushes off to the city to try and buy a disguise kit.
Yeah, I think we go
Okay.
full.
You head to Cassandra's.
Yeah. I love her.
Honestly.
Let's
Okay.
go. I will make sure there's a full wig in that disguise kit because that's what I have.
That's what you think.
I'm joking. Although I do want a full wig just in case for, future purposes.
Mm-hmm.
But when the cool fight scene comes, you gotta have a hair chain.
Please.
Someone tries to grab hold of you by the hair and just wig comes
Yeah.
off. And you're away.
Okay, yes.
So you head in to the
Yes.
store. She greets you warmly as you enter.
Sup?
He says, well, hello, what can I do for you?
I'd like a disguise kit, please.
Are you heading to another party?
I am, and I'm going to be the pretty princess.
Well, I mean, I do a small amount of sort of mundane little
No,
tweaks and things like
I
that.
would love a full disguise kit, please, that I can really go mad on
Well,
my friend Stix.
most of my, most of my brand is in the magical changes. So the potions and the lotions and various things like that. So if you can tell me what you're looking for, I can maybe, cobble something together for exactly what we're trying to do.
Yes. Disguises.
Okay. Do you have a budget in mind?
Disguises. I don't know the value of money. I do apologize.
Okay. Like an actual, like, meta question. How much are you willing to spend? Because
Again, I don't know what the value of money is. Like,
No,
is
but
is
you as
100 bad? Is that a good thing to spend on a
100 is quite a lot,
Okay, not
but
100
but
then.
it's like, it's like
50?
these are probably sort of like 10 gold
50.
each.
50.
Okay.
Yeah. 60.
Okay.
Just in case. Yeah. Money.
Okay. It's like, okay, well, that'll get you a few things.
And a bald cap and a wig,
Bald. Okay, so you're looking for bald.
apparently.
Okay.
Or full head of hair. Not sure which one. I wasn't sure.
Okay. Well, she reaches it around and grabs two things. Okay, well, this one will remove hair and this one will increase hair.
Right, which one has permanent removal of hair? Especially facial. I'll pay extra.
Okay, she pulls out another one. Okay, well, there's two of those for you.
Perfect.
This is not. I must admit, this is not. This will not prevent any hair growth in the future, but will
Oh. No, I don't want
we'll
to. Then,
keep it
thank
away.
you.
You don't want any of them, or you don't want
Oh,
one?
no, just the facial hair one. I was hoping it would get rid of it completely. Not for me, obviously.
Right.
I groom my beard daily.
Okay. Well, there's one for growth and two for
Bald.
removal.
Good. What about like makeup?
Well, yes, I have some makeups and things like
Cool.
that. She pulls
Yeah.
out like a small like container of opens it up and shows you various sort of like
Yes. That one's for your nostrils, teeth,
lips.
lips. That was for your lips. Lips. Yeah.
Are you going to be using this or someone else?
Someone else.
That's less exciting.
And me.
Can I come to the party?
I think you'll see it in the news.
Okay,
say-
so two hair removal, one hair growth.
Yes.
One case of makeup.
Yes.
Did you want anything for color?
Sure.
Um,
All of them.
all of them. Okay.
Yeah.
She reaches out and pulls out.
I don't know
Well,
what colour these people. Just give me all
okay.
of them.
Well, that's your basic blonde, black, and brown.
Oh, we're talking hair colour. Do
Yes.
apologise. Yes. Didn't you say these people were green?
They had green eyes.
Oh,
What is it like in your mind?
I thought it was a green person.
They had green eyes and green robes.
They like painted themselves green. Oh, for goodness sake. Right, okay. Sorry, I do apologise. Okay, eye colour changing. Do you have that?
Yes.
Some of that, please. All the
Okay.
colours. Just chuck them all in.
There is
Yeah, put them all
blue,
in.
so she's like a blue, a brown, a grey. I mean, do you want exotic colours?
Yeah.
Okay, well, red's quite fun.
Yeah.
So is purple.
Yellow.
Yellow, yes. Yellow, gold as well.
Yeah.
Silver.
Put it in.
Okay, it's quite a collection of bottles stacking up. Anything else?
What if my nose needs to grow, or my cheeks need to get fat? I don't know. Do you have one of them?
They're a little bit more complex, a little less off the shelf.
Oh,
they
okay,
do
that's fine
I
then.
do make those custom,
No,
but it tends you do need to come in and order in advance so I can make them custom to you and your
my friends are
specifications.
very picky. I don't want to assume what they want.
Right, okay, that's not a problem.
Okay.
So all of that. So you've got the 9 colours, the 2 bald, the makeup, and the growth. What's that? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Do a bulk section.
I'm a loyal customer.
Say 125 gold all in?
Okay, sure, whatevs. Guess that's the thing, the right. I know money. Am I being swindled? Probably. Oh, gosh. How much money does Arwen have? Oh, yeah, she's fine. What is it?
25.
125. Oh, you got any free
8407.
gifts to throw in? No? Because I made a big purchase? That's what they do at Boots. They
How
give
much?
you
How much
free
was it again? Sorry?
125. I mean, I did get
125
all the
gold.
colours.
You've got
You
9 sets of.
125
You've got 9 things of eye color change. You've got a thing of makeup. You've got a thing of hair growth, and 2 things of hair removal.
Yes. Because I don't know what I need.
There's just a
You
lot
don't
of
have
stuff.
125 gold.
Huh?
You don't have 125 gold.
I have over 125 gold, yes.
I was gonna say, why are you asking for money then?
Well, I've spent a lot of money. I want a free gift with my
Uh,
purchase.
I thought you were asking us for money.
No,
Right.
no. You're too far away.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say I'm very far. 120. I feel like we've earned 125 gold.
Well, interest. How much gold does Arwen have?
8.5 grand.
Yes. 8,402.
So damn, okay.
Jesus.
407.
407?
Yeah, you did maths wrong.
Oh my god, I shortchanged myself.
You did indeed.
Oh, best day ever. Free gift. Gift purchase. Like a bag or something? Maybe a travel-sized serum?
A travel size serum.
No?
It's like, yes, you will need something to carry those in, I suppose. One moment, she goes out and comes back with like a little bandolier, like a potioneer's bandolier, and so it's got like little pockets in it for like all the little
Oh,
bottles to sit in.
I want I want to empty all of these out and then put bombs in it. And then go pew.
And she comes back with that in one hand, and the other's like, "You seem like someone that would enjoy." And she just puts a frog on the counter.
Yes! Free frog! There's a frog, not a toad, yeah? Yes!
The frog immediately jumps off the counter, trying to get away.
Great. I'd like to get. Do you have a piece of string?
We can say Arwen has string. It's fine.
Excellent. I tie a tiny bit of string.
You're putting a lead on the frog. The frog is deeply unhappy and makes a deafening croak.
Yes. Come, froggy. Let us go.
It kind of half-heartedly hops out the shop after you, looking back forlornly at the life it's leaving behind. Like, why? What has become of me?
Froggy.
I was once a prince.
Klari, you must kiss the frog.
Meanwhile,
Oh.
Clary, as Arwen has disappeared and left you with Elvis and Hugo, but within less than 10 minutes after she's dashed off, you spot 3 people approaching. With your discerning eye, you do notice that one of those people leading the other 2 is Stix, but now he's dressed as a guard. Stix, you begin to approach the spot where you believe Arwen and Clary are both concealed.
Is there anyone else watching our approach? Is there anyone else?
You are somewhat visible from. You don't feel. Make a perception check. Both of you can.
Both of us can. Fantastic. So I doubt I'm gonna need it after Hotcha. Oh fuck.
Stix, you don't see much. You're kind of trying to focus on one, maintaining sort of a guise, and two, trying to pick out the exact spot where Arwen and Klari are, waiting maybe for some kind of signal or something like that, that they've got a plan, hopefully. Klari, you do spot that things do look clear, although there are people, sort of toing and froing within the chapel itself, making preparations. People sort of come out the back, go, do things, go in the back, speak to Lord Syrax, where he sat, and then go in again, that sort of thing. Doesn't look like anyone's keeping a great eye on the road.
Right. Can I sort of stop when I get near where we were?
Mm-hmm.
Can I sort of stop where we were, pull out my sword and go, did you hear that? I heard something. Stay close to me. And I'll sort of gesture them to stay close to me. I'll say, something isn't right here. I think I heard something by that bush. Remain close to me. I don't want you getting caught in anything. Come with me. And I'm gonna try and escort them around the side of the bush.
Okay. Make a persuasion or deception check, your choice.
Oh, persuasion check. Definitely. Please. 16?
Yeah, you see them both sort of tense up. It's like, something out here? I mean, surely there's not something out here. I mean, I don't know what's this, so maybe we should just listen to it just in case. We don't want anything to happen on a day like this.
On our special day.
And so they both, they're both sort of, they hold each other's hands and they begin to follow you off the path.
Yeah, so I'll sort of bring them round and I'll bring them round sort of next to the thing, and I'm going to in my mind communicate with Elvis and say, get ready, boy. I'm gonna need you to come in and sneak attack. Fly up in the air. And then on my signal, come down with some moderate attack.
Moderate attack.
And then when we get behind the bush and I see Klari, I go, wait, who are you? Name yourself.
And this is when you want Elvis to fly up.
No, I want Elvis to, before we got there, fly up.
Okay.
And then come down on my signal when I'm about to attack them, if any of them. And basically, I'm using Elvis as like if any of them are trying to get away, he's going to come down and pow.
Okay, so Elvis is currently up in the air.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Elvis is. I'm coming around.
Mm-hmm.
I go, wait, who are you? And I'm going to sort of wink to you. Because they're behind me. And then, quick sort of flash, I turn around. And I'm going to try and block one of them with the
Understood.
Yeah, book the snoot with the edge of my sword, hoping that Klari understands my winking and my sudden attacking and does something to take care of the other one.
Okay. Stix, make an attack roll with advantage because they are surprised.
This is where they're like fucking level 20 clerics that serve the Great One. Oh, I'm going to be fucked. So longsword. Do I get any kind of advantage on this?
Yeah, you have advantage. The first one is surprised.
28.
Okay. Klari, can you roll initiative just to see if you can react faster than the other one?
Oh, she can. She's Klari. 19.
19. You do just go before them. So one of them crumples under your blow. The other one, seeing this, begins to like open their mouth to scream and starts to turn away. What do you do, Klari?
We don't want love on their shirts.
If Klari hasn't been seen yet, can she get a sneak attack?
She has been seen, but she has an ally within 5 feet.
Oh, okay, fair.
And I'm gonna use like the hilt of my dagger.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how sneak attack
What's
works.
the
I'm
head?
too bad.
Stix.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So quick as a flash, as one of them, one of them crumples and the other one begins to open their mouth to scream and start to turn and run away. Klari dashes a few feet across, and again with the hilt of her dagger just cleanly to the side of the head, and you now have a pair of unconscious twins.
Guys, we did a plan.
Shit.
Yeah.
Invention.
Nice one. He almost left her hanging.
We have unconscious twins.
Mm-hmm.
I'm now hoping. I don't know what this key's for. I'm still worried that this guard wasn't originally going to go there, and if he was going to go there for something else because he was in like a big rush. I guess I'll find out. Right. Now I'll just say, where the fuck is Arwen? Is she off?
To get disguise kits and we think a bold cat?
Yes, Elvis. Oh, good boy. Right. Excellent. Artistic prowess of Griffin Elk. Okay, so she's off doing that. I guess there's nothing to do but wait and hope she doesn't take too long.
Yeah. So you guys have to wait maybe another 15, 20 minutes before Arwen returned with a number of clinking bottles in
I
a
was gonna say,
bandolier
I'm
across her
jingling
chest.
and jangling.
Do you remember which one's which?
No.
Fortunately, they're labeled.
Mm.
Yeah, Arwen has 12 different potion bottles and a makeup kit now.
I bought things. Hey, guys.
Hello. Do we need all of these things?
No. I just didn't know what we specifically needed.
The only things I had you point out was a bald cap. So
Well, this one is to make you bald, I think. And this one is to grow you hair, maybe.
okay. And then is that
they do have labels on them, Stix. So although Arwen can't read, you can.
okay? So
Yeah, she
one
has
of them gets
9
rid of.
things of eye color change.
Yes, what eye color would you like to have?
Right. We need twins. We need people to be twins.
Mm-hmm.
I think the best twins here would either be me and one of you guys, or the two of you.
Yeah, but one of them is possibly more male facially.
Also, just a reminder that Clary's like deception and charisma are terrible. Like really bad at this.
Yeah. Yeah, you really dumped charisma. Okay.
We get
So
minus in charisma.
yeah.
Nice.
So if I need help, you could probably get that.
Yeah. So if okay, who do we think needs to do the most deceptioning? Is it the twins or is it the guard? Probably the twins, right?
See, I feel like Klari might need to be a twin if they're gonna get the closest to the Great One. She can probably get the necklace the easiest.
That's a good point. Yeah.
So then you
And
do all the talking as a twin. I do all the
Yeah.
talking as a guard, potentially, if that's.
yeah. Okay, I'm liking this plan. So you have bald caps or something of the like.
Yes.
Fantastic.
This potion will make you have no hair.
Fantastic. Clary, drink up. It'll get rid of your hair, but then there's another potion which will give you back.
It's fine, it's temporary anyway, it's okay.
Oh, okay. It's
I
fine.
tried to get one that permanently did facial hair, but it didn't. They didn't stock it. I was most upset.
Oh man. Okay. So I'm one of the twins. You've got the hair removal potions. You drink that. Is there anything else for me, or am I just shaving my head? I don't mind
Well, no,
shaving
you
my
can
head.
have a potion of baldness.
Yeah, you only said there's one potion.
There's
though.
two.
There
Oh,
are two
okay.
of boldness and one of hair growth.
Fantastic. Glug, 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 glug. I'm bald now. Glug,
And
glug.
then both of you can have green eyes. I'm guessing you can get two out of one potion. Yeah, okay, good.
Sure, why not?
Both of us have eyes. And then.
Now, I will do the makeup on you.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think we need to be paler. Jojo said these two were quite pale.
I just pick up some, light coloured stuff and just. There we go. Rub that in. That might work.
Moisturizer. Cool. And then we take off their robes and we put on their robes.
And they need eyeliner.
Yes, and we need eyeliner.
Not that I knew that, but.
I mean, you would on the ground right now.
Yeah, they are right there. I can literally copy. Oh my god, that makes it so much easier. But I hold their head right here while they're slumped on me, while I'm like, okay, perfect.
Eyeliner you're doing this big. You're not an ogre or some shit.
But wasn't it like really elaborate and massive? No, I was really like.
It was quite well winged and stuff, but it wasn't like.
Oh, I was imagining some like real Vogue modeling eyeliner, like. No, okay.
But yeah, and Bob's your uncle. We now look like these people.
I'd like to say I do not put on the boxer shorts.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you.
So right, let me just make sure I've got my bearings. Arwen is the guard.
I'm the guard.
Arwen is a guard. Stix and Klari are pretending to be the twins.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
I have my cloak of the mountebank wrapped around my body underneath the robes.
Okay.
There we go. That's happening. And then my wrist bracer is way too big to be able to. I want to just stick the rest of this shit in the bag of holding. The rest of our stuff is now with Arwen. Arwen, you have all of our magical items and everything there.
I run away forever.
Arwen runs away and lives a very wealthy new life in wherever she fucking wants.
I return out the goodness of my heart. There is no goodness in my heart.
You
It's a
return
shame
because
about
Hugo
those
hates
two.
you.
Oh, I
Arwen
love
goes to
it.
run and Hugo grabs like the back of your trousers to stop you running with his teeth.
Yeah.
Seems good. Okay. You are all now successfully disguised. What is the plan?
Great
Arwen
question.
So I will say this as well. At this point, you notice that the two nobles that you saw previously, the parents of these two individuals, are walking back with one of the guards, and you hear the husband say, "Here, dear, take my jacket. I don't know where that guard got to with your shawl, but we shall have him whipped for his insolence."
Oh no. Oh, I'm about to get whipped.
Shawl?
No, because I don't look like him. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. Take
Anyone got a
oh,
scarf?
Stix actually has a cloak as part of his kit. He just has a regular old cloak. Take that, and yeah, you could just give that to them.
Hello.
Who are you?
Well, the other guard that you asked to get your shawl fell over, hit his nose, and dropped your shawl in a river. So I have.
What the hell was he doing near a river?
He's dumb. I have provided this cloak for you,
I have previously cast guidance.
and I'm good at this interaction.
Arwen saying the quiet part out loud. She's just like a basic, like, traveling cloak, Stix.
Over.
Yeah, it's part of my. It is part of the basic kit of the Outlander background. It's just a
Okay.
cloak.
Yeah, she kind of looks at this and sort of turns her nose up and is like, "Well, thank you, but no, I will be fine to get back to the. No, you keep that.
Okay. Where are you going?
This is any of your business, but we're going home.
Ew, why? Why don't you just stay here, have some nibbles?
We must make preparations for this evening.
Right,
Oh.
what time are your kids getting here?
I don't think it's any of your business.
Oh, okay, so
Who do you work for again?
me. I'm a freelancer. I work for the agency. I take ad hoc jobs. Oh, God.
What are you doing here at the moment?
Providing you this cloak you don't want.
Roll persuasion. I feel like there's got to be a roll in here somewhere.
I'm sorry. I felt the pressure.
Oh, really? It says, completely forgetting she's meant to be a guard, and then she goes, I'm a freelance.
They didn't have enough. They needed to get the agency to give them
Also,
more.
the fact that this flavor text tell you that the parents of the people you're pretending to be have left, and you guys decided to get involved.
She wanted a jacket.
I know, but it was just meant to be contextual information for you all. You're like, well, you need to jump on that. Here's a situation where we could completely ignore it and be absolutely fine, but we're going to throw ourselves right in.
Well, then how would you know that this guard is a
Scott.
good person?
This is going to be fun.
Oh, yeah. Please don't call the guards on the guard.
Make me fight an Emerald
The,
Dragon or Ball.
the Lord Natuno says, I don't know what you're doing, but I think we need to figure this out back at the city. And just like click his fingers. Bring them with us. And just to hit the one guard that's remained. And just points towards you guys.
Oh, No. No.
And God like goes up and goes to like take hold, like
Please
one
don't
hand like
touch
reaches
me.
down towards like to like take the sword from your hip, and the other one like goes to like grab the.
I will eat your head. Don't touch me.
Is this what you say to them?
No.
To me, the DM.
To the guard that is trying to manhandle me, I whisper it quietly.
Do you say I will eat your head?
I will
Eat your head. Don't touch me.
bite you.
Okay.
Don't touch me.
He's the guard. He's used to threats and things like that, so he continues to try and take the sword from your hip and put an arm, like a
Is
hand.
this my sword?
No, this is the sword of the guard.
Oh, okay, yeah, you can take whatever the hell you want.
Okay, so he draws the sword. It's like a short sword away from you, and like tucks it through his
Ooh.
belt again,
Big man.
and then like grabs your arm and like pulls you in front of him, and like with your own sword, basically, actually, like rather than tucking it in, he like just like puts it into the small of your back. He's like,
Sir, I have sensory issues. Please don't touch me. Makes me
walk.
uncomfortable.
Just walk,
Okay.
and just begins to like march you back to the city at sword point.
I've distracted them. Go, go, go.
Going to be one. Where are those rails we were on at the beginning?
See, you just said that's the last guard. There you go. No more guards. Boom. You're welcome.
This is the guard that is with the nobles, I mean, yeah. Well,
Well,
no
rails
more
we were on
guards.
at the beginning. Those rails were you get to the city. What do you want to do? Those were the
This
barely
is
a
what
rail.
I want to do.
This
yeah.
is what
So,
happens when you ask
guys
us to put the railing down.
peering out of the bush, you see Arwen disguised as a guard being marched away at sword point by another guard, and two nobles walking along behind them.
Are we like with them?
No,
Like,
you guys
are we still behind our original bush?
I'm assuming you two, disguised as the children of these people, are still hiding.
That's what I thought.
And Arwen
Yeah,
was the only
okay.
one that went out.
Okay, Klari, I think a sleep spell could genuinely work here. These seem like older individuals and one guard. A sleep spell could possibly put them to sleep and not
Then
harm.
we'll put them in a ditch with her shawl. Wait, no, she was in the river.
It's still at the house. The river is something you made up. Arwen's so entangled between her lies and the truth in this make-believe game.
Oh, she'll
Yeah,
go in the
that makes-
metaphorical river.
What do you think?
Ungrateful.
The river of yes and.
All right,
Sounds
we're
lovely.
doing.
Okay.
Once they're out the walkway that we were previously on, and it's fairly clear, Klari sleep.
Right, okay, roll me that sleep spell.
Maybe what do you think? Like first, second, or third level? Yeah, you got loads of third level slots. That's all.
Yes, what is it?
It's 5d8 on first level, and then an extra 2d8 for each level above first. So there'll be 9d8. Pray for good rolls. $44. Not awful.
Okay. So you watch as you cast this spell, and you just watch three figures just sort of go, "Hmm," and all of them fall to the ground. Oh, and you suddenly feel the sword disappear from your back and hear the sound of 3 bodies hitting the floor. Turning around, you see that they're all on the floor. You guys
Right.
have a minute.
I have the sword now. It is now
You
mine.
take back your short sword. Okay.
They are going in the bush with their children,
Okay. They are
bound and gagged and knocked out.
okay.
Yeah.
You only have a minute before they wake up.
Well,
Yeah.
time.
So we're dragging them from the path. We'll help them drag them from the path. Pull them to the side. Knock out. And then we'll. I don't know what we do from here. This bush is getting behind. This
Well,
bush
we
is
can
getting.
go into the wooded area. Put them up a tree. Put them up a tree. We should. Oh my god. Oh my god. I have a really terrible bad idea that is going to be great. So right, okay. You be a big twig. So like this is a like a bit on a tree,
Yeah.
and then I need. You don't have any animals with arms. Like yeah, give me that. So like we'll put them like this. And then you'll tie their hands like through the tree and their legs together, like on the branch, so then they can't like get off unless they want to
Yeah.
shimmy their way all the way to the end of the tree and plummet to the ground. Isn't cute?
I also have a really terrible idea. Mine might be worse. Why don't we fly them to the top of the spire with Elvis to the top of the tower? Then they can't get down, and they're miles high in the air. No one could do anything.
Because there's a dragon.
The dragon is at the bottom, and I'm assuming the top is somewhat flat, so we could just fly them up.
You would see
down.
from what you've seen, the top does not look flat. It looks like it goes into a point at the top.
Son of a bitch. Okay. Yeah. Then, in which case, I like Arwen's idea. Flying up a tree using Elvis. Time to
So you
I'm
knock them
the
all
tree.
out and tie
up a
them up.
tree.
In a tree.
I will use whatever rope I need to tie them up to these trees.
They are also got their mouths taped shut with tape.
With tape.
Yeah, that is a thing that exists.
Bags?
Yeah, sure, that one too.
Okay.
I'm scared that you're writing things down.
I'm writing down how long people are unconscious for because there's a lot of unconscious people to keep track of now.
No,
And people are going to start waking up at some point.
they all just need to calm down.
We're gonna have to knock people out.
Here's a good idea. Elvis can stay there, and every time someone wakes up, he just does a little oh.
Yeah, just back kick, just like.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah,
At what
that is
point does that turn into a torture and abuse? Like, at what point do we cross into war crimes?
that is the instruction I'm giving to Elvis. If any of them wake up, any point, knock them back out again. That is my instruction. Because beyond this point,
pressure point right here that if they get like boop, they sleep. That's all it is.
especially when a massive magical elk just hits you in the side of the head while you're tied to a tree.
Do you like playing with us? Are you having fun?
I'm having a great time.
Okay.
Highlight of the session. Absolutely that drawing. I think that's probably the best place to call it there. I reckon.
I hope you realize that is now a valid method of sending for our group.
Oh yeah, but you are going to have to draw every single one of them with your mouth.
Oh yeah, I'm fully prepared to do this. I'll be practicing.
Elvis no longer has fighting lessons during camp.
I was gonna
He has
say.
art lessons.
Yes. Elvis is just there. Like we're all chilling out, and Elvis is just there with a canvas, just painting shit.
Oh my god.
Just-
Yeah.
you've got-
We
like,
could
you've got-
sell them.
Oh my god! So in our camp, right? Our camp must look fucking weird on Baldur's Gate because our camp will consist of Klari, who is not by her tent or anything. She's upside down in a tree with a backcloth and fucking goggles. Somewhere else in the entire camp. You've got Arwen sat there with Hugo going over the shoes they have stolen that day. You've got me just sat there, just I don't know fucking what Stix is doing. But then you've got Elvis just in the corner painting. This massive elk made of wood and bark with wings made of leaves, painting with a little paintbrush. Pretty scenes from the Feywild.
I know what Stix is doing. He's like sat there, and then every once in a while he just goes. Thought I had a squirrel.
See, I was picturing Stix there with like a pestle and mortar and be like, I'm doing it. And,
Making the
and every now and again it'd be like, "Mah." It's like, okay, more red, I'm sorry. It's just like Elvis is like some Gordon Ramsay style chef. and Stix is like mixing pigment.
Amazing.
Well,
Oh dear.
but yeah, I think that's probably a good point to leave it. You guys have these people unconscious, tied up, and you are ready for the next stage of whatever the hell is going to happen.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, I cannot
I
wait
am all
to find
if
out.
you'd have asked me